there some sort of button we have to press to like raise the quarantine thingy? And if so, what is that button? It's not down his secret lab, right? Don't see a button. No. I don't think it's just like one of these random side rooms. For a second, I was thinking maybe we should have gotten the turret to like shoot at the door, but as far as I know, they can't destroy them. Well, we don't know that because we haven't done it before, but like it's not rockets, which I'd assume is what they'd want you to use. Okay, so it's this little side room then. The patient's ward, but again, doesn't seem like the sort of place that would have. Oh. I'd rather stay here. Thought I saw a shiny, I did not. Hmm. Does this mayhaps lead up to somewhere in particular, or is this just for sneaking about? That was worth it. I was hoping it would lead to those other rooms, but turns out no. What am I missing? Do you perhaps want us to go through a vent to get here? I don't see one, but doesn't mean there isn't one. If so, where would it be? And before this opens up, if you just go on board the little skiff outside. Yeah, you just lead in here. does not help us in the slightest. Don't want us to miss out on that piece of lore if we can get it, but I don't understand how to get there. So unless I'm mistaken, it's over in this general area. The vent only goes one way, right? There isn't like a little side path I missed. Nope. Looks like there was no audio. That was weird. Yep, and no tunnel up here. And no tunnel here. We might just have to leave that. Do not know how to get in there. Let's, just to make sure, let's just go on the... Go on the ship. Let's see if maybe... that gives us something to... Oh, so maybe around and then in?
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration.
We could run around looking for... Assuming that this does in fact later lead into where we want to go.
It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
So I don't think we can go this way. I assume. Yeah, doesn't open, but this. I was expecting someone to patrol here. This feels like such a patrol area. Let's see if we can remember that's there. Thank you. don't even know where I picked that up from. Do I want to?
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Already. I'm somewhat alarmed by all the ammo we're getting. I thought it was a bit too shiny.
What's that?
It's a skeletal formula for oxytocin. That's the chemical that bonds mothers to children, women to men, and...
Songbirds to little girls?
Apparently not. Fink dismissed it as an unsuitable vector. These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so he left them to die.
This is quite awful.
Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there.
We're about to see it because I thought this thing... Yeah, this thing moves.
It must be a prototype or something.
Is it a human?
Does it matter?
Up here we can do nothing. No, that's not ominous at all.
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The lion with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round. Well, this must be the genetic samples Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
I'm guessing this undoes the quarantine, maybe?
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
Hold up. There's several of you coming in. Oh, you're up there.
It's you and me against the world.
Now that everything's open, I'm somewhat lost. Okay, so this is where you are.
They better stay away from you.
I won't let you out of my sight.
What? You gonna answer for this, girl? Don't think you can hide from me.
You on your way, or? Oh, there you are.
To arms, brothers! I'll find her. Come back here.
Where are you? Ah, so one of you is over here.
Gonna hunt you down. I ain't no private dick. Someone else can find her.
There's
Who's out there?
no one. Okay, let's see if we can pick up all of our loot. That was less loot than I was anticipating. Also, where did... That certainly helps. Where did I see... Found it. Is there nothing we can do for him? It's not. So now we go back to where we started. So that we can now go in here. Finally, excellent. Can't have more than 5? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need it.
It has occurred to me that this breakthrough regarding the songbird casts my arrangement with the Oriental Doctor in a new light. What more could be gained by this continued partnership? What secrets that I could not answer for myself? Suchong can only offer table scraps. Jeremiah Fink has richer meat in mind.
Alrighty. Back to the tear where we started. Can we do this? Where do you want to go? Don't see anything interesting. I believe that's back this way. I was gonna ask, have more people spawned? Yes, they have.
We fight together for the cause.
Don't worry, I got your back.
It's you and me against the world.
I heard
You
you.
gonna answer for this, girl?
Ah! Ah!
Here I come!
Where are you?
Someone's sneaking around. Who done this? Someone about?
That was a pretty nice shot.
Somalia. You're afeard of me.
Jeez, how many new enemies did you spawn in here?
You can't hide.
Okay, so now we have no darts. But also we don't have any enemies. Oh. Let's see. Where was it we came from? Up here, right? Have you spawned new villains here as well?
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Somewhat ominous that. That was luck. Where did we come from again? Guess we're not going that way. Are we mayhaps? Yes.
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
I'm sure he's gonna let
Suchong.
us go and everything's fine.
Suchong, we had a deal. Now open.
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Yi Chong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me, or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
Uh-oh.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Now, traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for Rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you.
Where are you coming in from?
Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
Found him.
Can't keep running forever. Don't think you can hide.
Ran off? No skin off my nose. What's going on?
Get back here!
I'll make sure nobody messes
Takes out
hair
one.
on that pretty head.
This one's down for the count. We're not all easy targets, you get me?
Anyone else coming in, or?
That sounded funny.
Oh darn.
Don't think you can hide. Let's make this easy for both of us.
You're still here, aren't you?
Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
I'm on your side.
Don't think you can hide. This one's down for the count. We're not all easy targets, you get me? Time to pay the piper,
Goodbye.
sweetheart. Ah! They'll think better of crossing the two of them.